Have you ever heard of a conqueror who was more celebrated for his mercy than for his might? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of Salahuddin Ayyubi, a name that echoes through history as a symbol of chivalry, leadership, and unwavering faith. This isn't just a tale of battles and conquests. It's a story of a man who changed the course of the Middle Ages. To understand Salahuddin's impact, we first need to travel back to the 12th century. The world was caught in the fiery grip of the Crusades. For nearly a century, European knights had marched to the Holy Land, establishing crusader states and leaving a trail of conflict. The city of Jerusalem, sacred to Jews, Christians, and Muslims, had been captured in the First Crusade, an event marked by immense bloodshed. This was the volatile world into which Salahuddin was born. So, who was this man? Born into a Kurdish family, Salahuddin was not just a warrior. He was a scholar, a strategist, and a deeply devout Muslim. He was known for his humility, his generosity, and his unshakable sense of justice. He didn't seek power for its own sake. Instead, his life's mission became clear: to unite the fractured Muslim world and to peacefully restore Jerusalem. He patiently built a powerful coalition, stretching from Egypt to Syria, earning respect not just through military strength, but through his integrity and leadership. People saw in him a leader who truly cared for his people and his faith. The turning point came in the summer of 1187 at the Horns of Hattin. Salahuddin, with his unified army, faced the combined forces of the Crusader states. It was a battle of brilliant tactics. Salahuddin cleverly lured the heavily armored Crusader army into a dry, waterless plain, cutting off their access to the Sea of Galilee. Under the scorching sun, exhausted and dehydrated, the Crusaders' strength waned. Salahuddin's forces surrounded them, and the result was a decisive victory. The Battle of Hattin wasn't just a military triumph. It shattered the backbone of the Crusader military power in the region, paving the way for the ultimate goal: Jerusalem. With the main Crusader army defeated, Salahuddin marched towards Jerusalem. The city braced for a brutal siege, fearing a repeat of the massacre that had occurred 88 years earlier when the Crusaders first took the city. But Salahuddin was a different kind of conqueror. After a brief siege, the city's defenders surrendered. Now, the world held its breath. Would Salahuddin seek revenge? What happened next cemented his legacy forever. Instead of unleashing his soldiers, Salahuddin entered Jerusalem peacefully. He offered incredibly lenient terms. He forbade any harm to the Christian inhabitants or their holy sites. Those who could afford it were allowed to pay a small ransom to leave freely. And for the thousands who couldn't pay, the poor, the widowed, the orphan, Salahuddin and his brother paid their ransoms out of their own pockets, ensuring their safe passage. This act of mercy stood in stark contrast to the violence that had plagued the Crusades. Even his enemies, the European chroniclers, wrote about his incredible generosity and chivalry. Salahuddin's story teaches us that true strength isn't just about winning battles, but about how you treat those you've defeated. He showed the world that faith and compassion could go hand in hand, and that a leader's true greatness is measured by his mercy. He not only reclaimed a city, but also set a standard for humane conduct in a brutal age. His legacy is a powerful reminder that even in times of great conflict, humanity can and should prevail. Thanks for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from history. See you in the next one.